Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new video. We're going to be changing our oil on the BMW 325i, which is the E90, and we're going to be using this motor flush. I recommend for every oil change, especially for high mileage older car, because this is a 2006. They use a synthetic, but all the gums they're going to be belting and stuff, the oil looks like water. I suggest you guys use it. Don't mind the wood that I put on the stick, just to be a little bit unsure, because this support sometimes got the tendency of going bad, so you gotta change them on the future. And this hood is kind of a little bit heavy. It's a BMW, you know how they do, so it's more like a metal type on the older version. So we're going to be changing the oil. The oil filter is located right here on the top, so you don't have to go under. So the draining cap, exactly, that one is located at the bottom of it. So as you can see, I already put the car on the stand like a ramp. So at this point, we're going to get into it. You got your handbrake on for safety measure. So let's get into it. Like I said, first thing first, all you got to do, remove the oil cap right here. Put this in completely, let the car run in for pretty much for 5 to 15 minutes, just to get all that stuff out of it. And after that, you drain the oil and you will be able to change the oil, okay? So that would help the longevity of the car. And the oil aspect of the car have to be a synthetic. I believe most of the oil, most of the BM brand model, just like Mercedes, they use a mobile. Mobile is highly recommended. 5W10, 5W40 or 1040 or 040, especially 040 would be the one. So I've already got the oil right here, as you can see. So I think it take about, I believe if I'm not wrong, about 9 quart of oil, because just like my Mercedes, this is a 3.0 and the Mercedes 3.5, so I believe about less than 9 quart of oil. We would find out. There's no dipstick actually, so if you got a scanner, would be your best option. But if it's not, just look into online, so that would tell you exactly the spec of the oil that you need to put on there, which I can find. I got an app for it. I'm gonna look into it in a second and give you the exact quantity that need to go on there as a, for the change. All right, concerning the oil, so I already checked online. So usually they say about 6.8 or about 8 quart of oil, 8.9. It depends on the size of the engine. So the tool that you're gonna be needing is a 17 for the oil to remove the bottom, and then you need a special tool, the oil cap, to remove it, which is, I believe, 25.5. Just put down top of it right here, as you can see. Once you put it, and then unscrew that, and you should be able to take the oil filter. So next thing, you got to go under the car. So I just to put down to the car, and then let's get into it. Alright, first thing first, go under the car. This is where the screw gonna be located. Let's see if I can point my phone under right there. And we're gonna slide it bucket way under and push this a little bit. Then you're going to use your wrench to get more leverage. Which I got it. So now I know the oil is going to come out a little bit harder. Sorry. So let me put this on the side. The first something to hold this phone properly, which I got it. And then we're gonna remove this. And if you have a glasses, wear a glass, recommend it highly, or just be careful. This is just a sample video to show you how to change the oil. See? So this is now to go to it, I'm gonna put on the side, let this oil drain for a few minutes till we see completely out of there, and we're gonna get back to it. And it was really dirty. Whew, and hot. Okay, that's this going. I'm gonna go to the top, then change my gloves. Okay, already got that up. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna change the oil filter. This is just to save you time. As you're changing the oil, go ahead and remove this. The oil is gonna go a little bit faster, but as you can see, there's a lot of oil in there. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Don't worry about the mess, because once you finish, spray with some detergent or water. It doesn't matter. It's just oil. It's gonna go down. So I already unscrewed this. Let it sit there for a minute. As you can see. Now let's move on to this area. Take that away. Give you access to the cap. Okay, this one the teeth don't break out, so you gotta be careful, because if this thing fall between these things, you're gonna have a little trouble getting it. Now I think it's gonna drain a little bit quicker because I don't remove the oil cap, and I'm waiting for this one to drain out too. See, it's going at it. As you can see, whoo, this thing is still hot. I mean, the only reason I'm doing this a little bit faster, quicker, because I got a other car to work on right now. Otherwise, I would have taken my time. But I gotta work on this car right now, removing the cylinder head, which I have some cam issue, and it's a bad cylinder head that I need to replace. That's why I'm trying to finish this oil change a little quicker, and then share a video with you guys, so you will know in the future how to change your oil, so you don't have to go to the dealership or to an oil shop, because knowing they're going to charge you somebody extra. So pretty much you will be able to save a lot of money. I would suggest you buy this from Walmart. They all sell the same brand. Doesn't matter if you go to Advance or Napa or whatever. Mobile is a mobile. It's just a different vendor. So all you gotta do, this pretty much is let's see, what's the size of it? I think it's like a 12 quart of oil. Yes, 12 quart. So pretty much, I think Walmart, the mobile oil is like a 25, but you need 2 of these. But if you buy this, you save a little bit of money on there. So it's gonna come up like under 50. That plus the filter, you're gonna be saving a lot of money. And then don't forget, you need to put this in the car, let the car run for 5 to 15 minutes before the oil change. So that'll be it. Still dripping. And the oil that you will need to change the filter, you can do the farm for XG 1075. Any 1075 would be your best. Remove these filters, the rings, and replace them with the new one that came with the filter. I know a lot of people would have passed these faster, so not showing, but I'd rather show you, so to make the job easy for yourself. As you can see, that's how it would look. Now the next thing is little rings inside. That goes for the oil nut right here. You gotta replace it. Hopefully I might be able to remove it. Otherwise, okay, it's coming too. See, that goes under the car. So the old one will be recycled. All of this is going to be my recycle. My next thing, there would be a little oil on the side. It's not recommended, but what I do, I'm trying to get it out as much as I can. If you got a paper, I guess you can do a napkin too. That would help out. Just trying to get it out completely. So we would have a new oil in there. Use your screwdriver. Just be careful not to scratch anything. Just be gentle. Just a towel. See, clean as much as you can. That's the oil. Don't go harder. Alright, that part is done. Now we're gonna do the one at the bottom. We got that. Alright. Try to screw with your hand so you don't messed up with your tread. A lot of people trying to use an impact or something, but no, it's not recommended. I would say use your hand and get this oil gently out. So we'll pour in the concrete, and then I got a new copper. That's why I'm going a little bit deeper just to hold it. All right, now that it's done, I'm just gonna clean the area, make sure there's no leak. Clean the surface. If you got brake cleaner, use it, but if you don't, just take a napkin, clean it. And as you can see, I don't have the shield, the heat cover under the car, because I did some work, like some changes, like the control arm, lower, upper, and all that stuff. I ended up removing the shield because it was too much for me. And then, as you can see, I did some upgrade on the light and the bumper. So I need to put my inner fender and all that stuff in the future. But it's been clear. Take my tools out of the way. Let's see, it will come up. All right. And as you can see, now we're gonna pour the oil. Now we're gonna pour the oil in. So what I would recommend, because to get the capacity of the oil in the car, always keep like an empty of one of these boxes. The reason why I'm saying this, what you're gonna do, this is a 12 core, so you're gonna put like a half of that or 4 core on this, pour it down. Once you finish pouring it down, you put it back again, the remaining of what you need to pour it down, and that will give you the correct spec of the capacity, because these cars do not have our dipstick. There's 2 ways you can verify. Go to your instrument cluster, which is so inside the car, you crank it, I mean not crank it, but you turn it on to see, or use a scanner. Professional scanner would give you. So these are the 2 options I would consider using it. So this is a brand new, as you can see, it's right here, 4 quart of oil, right? 4.7. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour all of that down, and I would know exactly how much more that I need to put it again. Lift it up a little bit so you don't create a air, so it would drain faster. And you be careful not to create mess that you're gonna have to clean it later on. As you can see, we done poured everything up. Let's do the second one. Another end, what I just found out, you need two of these, because both of them would give you about 8 core. Then what I will do, I'm gonna use this empty to pour my old oil so I can dump it out. So this is done. We're gonna put the cap back. All right. Then we're gonna put the cover. All right. That part is done. We're gonna clean it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how you change or oil, do an oil change on the BMW 325i, a 3.0 I believe an engine. Now we're gonna look under the car. As you can see, there's no leak as far as the oil change. So at this point, we're gonna use a scanner to reset the oil life. So pretty much this is how to change your oil on the BMW, like I said. So this was our insurance, just making sure it don't come down, because I see some cars happening. Already got a plug. Get the key. Turn the radio off. Let's see if you can see. I'm gonna use the scanner to read it. Whew. It's hot out there. Too hot to be inside the car right now, so I'm on the hood right now. Let's see how we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna scan everything. Ignition is on. What I like about this scanner is show you directly like your battery life on top right here. We're gonna do the smart detect. Any issue gonna be on red. I know this is extra stuff, but I'm just gonna go ahead and clear everything up and see how it goes. Let's send the report first. We're gonna save it. Name of the shop and everything is there. Email to the customer. So I'm gonna email it and I'm gonna CC. So what we do, we're gonna email it first, get out of it, and then clear the code. Any code that come back would be a hard code. That means there's an issue, need to be fixed. But so far I'm gonna clear everything for the customer and see how it goes. So everything clear, we're gonna go to special function. We're gonna go to maintenance. And then vehicle data correction, oil, deactivation of the engine. Let's see. Actually, let's go back. I'm gonna go to a different route. We're gonna choose a different route. BMW. So we're going to choose F1, which is the oil. Oh, look at it. Came to visit. Okay, as you can see, show 100%. That's done. If I was doing the brake, the real brake and all that stuff, would have show, but we done finish already termination. We done did the oil change 100%. Get out of it. Continuous. So that just to beep to let you know, so you can get your dongle or your VTEC out of the car. Now we can come unplug this. Okay. As you can see, it's being cleared out. All right. Mission accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you change the oil on the BMW i325. As you can see, now what we're gonna do is to take this old oil, put them on a bucket so we can recycle. So if you like the video, please like and share. Let's share the knowledge, as we say, so we can pretty much subscribe as well. Thank you for tuning in.